looking, there is a lot of other tools, that data inventory, data preparation, data, so you can pipeline designer, you can make the pipeline there. So in this demo, we just show the end result of the job being triggered. So what are my jobs? I have 3 jobs. One of them is just simple say hello, you trigger the job, and there is some processing being made, and then based on the parameter you pass to the Talend platform, you get after the processing the parameter back. You have some drop box job that is not properly defined, so this will be our error demo to see how the error handling is being done. And you have the get weather job is connected to weather API, just get the weather on specific city you passed as parameter. So this is our jobs. We will run a couple of them and play with it. And of course you get in the operation all the status of every job ran and what happened and what kind of engine it ran on, cloud executive, regular cloud. If you have any question about that, you can ask now about the platform. If not, we can move to the control M. Okay, so as Johnny mentioned, you have the token. So this is what you need to interact with the Talend platform. The customer will go to his user, and then he will generate the personal token, and this is the only thing he needs for the control M to interact with the Talend platform. Okay, so let's create a new one. Okay. Okay, of course you need the token, the connection profile. After you gave the token, you can load the task name. So what's important about the task name? I know Johnny asked me, I have only 4 jobs about parameters. Basically, if the customer will choose to leave it empty as empty brackets, what will happen is how the customer defined the job. This is how the job will run. Okay, I will explain. So every job you create, you give it default parameters. In my get weather job, the default parameter is the city of Bonn. And with this app ID, the app ID, it's not relevant, but the city is the most important parameter. So if I will leave this job empty, the job will run with Bonn. Exactly the same idea in the say hello job. If the customer will run the say hello, it will give him world. Okay, so in our case, I want to make it a bit more complex. So let's change the city to Tel Aviv. So we will know the weather in Tel Aviv. It will give us the exact weather of today. Log level. Log level is give a command to Talend how much logs to propagate on this specific run. So I can choose to run the get weather job without any logs. It's not a good idea because we will not get the output of the REST API and the results. You can give him only error, so only on problems if there is problem in the logs. So it will give only error warnings. Information is give every detail about the job execution in the Talend side. This is important. It's not connected to control M. It's only on the Talend side. So let's choose information. And I want to bring all these logs from Talend. What are these logs? I will show you an example of logs. let's take the get weather, and this is the logs. Okay, they are and as you can see, this is info level. Okay, but if I will go to something, let's try to find something else. Maybe this. Okay, so as you can see, this is warning level, and when if I download it, you will see it's less than the info level. So this is what I meant. And bring logs to output just to see it in the control M. Okay, let's run it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, what we talked about the task ID, it's something we are handling, but they are providing the name. After we got the task ID, we executed the task. We got the execution ID, and then we follow based on the execution ID on the status. So as you can see, starting flow execution, and it's very quick execution success. Let's see it in the platform before we get the logs. As you can see, we have exactly a couple of seconds before the get weather job, and it's successful. After, because we marked the generate logs, get logs, these steps happen, and then it check if the logs are ready for us, and it says the generate logs is ready. It could be in progress and then ready, but it was very quick. And let's open and see the weather in Tel Aviv. So as you can see, logs are sent, and we got the Tel Aviv. Because this is the parameter we pressed, we have 297 Kelvin, and you can change it to Celsius. It's something they produce. I already checked it. It's 23.5. So yeah, you got all the information back from Talend. Um, and that's that. What else I wanted to say about it? If you, in the job settings, if you didn't mark it, it will not bring the logs. And of course, empty is, it will give us the weather of Bonn. I wanted to show you the get weather job just to understand how it looks in Talend. So as you can see, it's some kind, looks like control M. You have the process, and you have the REST call to the weather REST API, to this API open weather, and it gets back all the information and show it in the logs in here. Okay, I want to show you something, how the error handling happens. So let's change it to Dropbox. Okay. Okay. Save it and rerun it. Let's see how the job fail handling happen. So as you can see, it got the task ideas before execution, starting flow execution, and it failed as expected. And then it extracted the second time it checked the execution failed. It appended the error message from Talend. I will, that some things are not defined. The execution, the given auth to access token is malformed. So it will provide the necessary information to the customer to go back and fix the job properties or the connection. You see, the connection is not given, so of course it will fail.